Hey, welcome to my channel, Group High Ken Spike. I'm Cole Lekatala. We're going to have a look at the KettleBell Snatch for MMA fighters. Perfect exercise to use because why? It's a compound movement exercise, and it also involves your whole body from your absolute toes, feet. You're using your calf muscles, your quads, your glutes, your core, your back muscles. There's tricep muscles involved, and your forearm, and right to your very fingers, okay? So this is a full body exercise. Now, there's some precursors to getting there. Before you get to the KettleBell Snatch, you need to be able to learn some other exercises, okay? So I'm going to quickly go through them. There's a multiple of exercises that I'll go through before you get to the snatch. If you want to learn this exercise properly, the KettleBell Snatch, this is the process that you should take, I think, to be absolutely sure that you're doing it correctly and doing it properly and safely, okay? So, the first one we want to learn is the KettleBell Clean. Now, KettleBell Clean, we're going to use the thumb to bum position, okay? So your thumb's facing towards your bum in order to do this exercise. Okay, so your handle is like so, facing this way. I step up to the kettlebell, and then I take a natural step back. From here, you want to grip the kettlebell in the L shape of the kettlebell with this kind of monkey grip, okay? That monkey grip that I always talk about, right? From here, we want to hinge, grip. We're gripping the floor with your toes, and then we're also gripping the kettlebell. From here, shift your weight back, and you'll feel the kettlebell and see the kettlebell tilt. From here, and you stand up and drive and rotate that kettlebell into the clean position. Okay, so from here, you want to go and swing and clean. Then pop it down again, swing and clean. Now my thumb is rotating towards my bum and my arm is connecting with the body in order to get this clean position. And I like to see, I've got my fingers like so, pulling on that kettlebell to get it into this position where I call spiking the handle. That's your KettleBell Clean. Now, to make further progress, we want to be able to learn how to do the swing. Okay, so the swing, same, everything is the same. Okay, thumb to bum, same position, step up, step back, thumb to bum, hinge, monkey grip, and swing, and get it to the one arm swing. Okay, and hip drive, so plank, drive, plank, oh sorry, hinge, plank, hinge, plank, hinge, plank, like so. Your thumb comes to your bum again, and we've got this swing, like a double hand swing, but just with a single arm. And it's an explosive exercise that involves your whole body. Okay, so from here, and connect. See how my arm's connecting? And then I'm driving it with the hips. And drive. Okay, now that's your one arm swing. Now, next exercise that you should learn to use to get to that position is another little half step, which is your one arm high pull. Okay, from here, same, everything's the same, so I don't have to repeat myself. But instead of swinging, ending up here, we want a high pull. So from here, again, hinge, and drive your elbow back, and drive your elbow back. So instead of ending up here, like the swing, you will drive that elbow high to around your ears, okay? So, you can see this angle, get up as high as you can. Now, it's a monkey grip, okay? But you just, when you get to the top of the movement, just quickly put your thumb on it to get some stability in the handle, okay? And up, and clean, and put it down. Let's take a small break. So, the idea is to get the kettlebell to above your elbow. So the kettlebell's here, and the elbow is coming up near enough your ears. Now that just depends on your shoulder mobility, and maybe If you're a bodybuilder, you won't be able to even get it up that high. But that's the idea, to get that elbow into that position, okay? Again, and pop it down. Alright, okay, let's add another half step that doesn't involve the swing, but what it does, it involves you spiking the handle of the kettlebell. From here, we want to go and step up to the kettlebell. This time the kettlebell is not in front of you, like so, okay? This time, so instead of having the kettlebell out here, we want the kettlebell by your toes, in line with your toes, okay? So in line with your toes, like so. And then we want that handle on an angle, okay? So I just simply do this, cut across my body till it stops. From here, and boom, there's your angle. Okay, in front, toes, gripping, hinge, okay? Grip the kettlebell, and now we're gonna go from here and pull it up. Bypass the dead clean, remember the dead clean, we go from here to there, but we are going from this position, drive through the floor to your core to get the bell into that press position, okay? Pop it back down into that rack position and pop it back down again and drive up. Now, the reason why you use the monkey grip is you want to be able to, if you grip it, you can't get your hands through fast enough. But if you monkey grip it, it's easy for your hand to just slip through, okay? And there's no, and it doesn't slam onto the back of your hand or your wrist. So from here, you drive up and back it back down, or you go up and then roll it, and then back up, and then roll it, and back up, and again, pop it, and pop it down. Safety issue, always pop it down the way you found it, okay? Very, 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 very important. Right, now, one more step to get to that snatch position, the kettlebell snatch position. So I showed you the dead snatch. What's important with the dead snatch is that handle, you spiking that handle, okay? The difference, bang. So at the top, we're punching. So from here, punch, okay? To get it to that snatch position, with the dead snatch, it's gonna be exactly the same. Going from the swing to do that snatch. So it's not a dead snatch, it's a swing that leads to that snatch, okay? So, from here, again, we're gonna go thumb to bum, alrighty? So, this time, you angle the kettlebell towards you, not on this angle, okay, as previously with the dead clean or the dead snatch. We wanna go and have that handle on the V position. So if I grab another kettlebell, it should be looking like this, right? Should be like that V position, okay? Pop the other one away, okay? The V position. Now, okay. So let's do the V from the left hand side first. So everything's the same, right? We want to stand up to it, stand back like you're doing the kettlebell clean and the kettlebell swing and high pull, an arm swing and high pull. Now, instead of going from here, right, and we go to that high pull, we're going to go all the way to the top. Okay, so this is where spiking the handle at the top becomes really, really important. Remember those techniques before? We went from here, clean, then we went to the one arm, and then the high pull, and then as you can see, because you've learned the high pull, now we're used to the handle and the arm coming up so high. All we have to do is get it above our head into that press position where you spike the handle. Rack it back down to begin with, and then pop it back down again. Okay, so again, let's do the front view. Left hand this time, angle towards me. Here we are. Whoa. Step back. We're gonna do those three movements, okay? The one arm swing, the one arm high pull, and then the snatch, the full snatch, and then into the rack position. Okay, so swing, high pull, and then as you can see, because it was on an angle, it's easy for me to spike it. Okay, again, one arm, high pull, and from here, and drive it up. Remember all those techniques, okay, those little cues, because it's actually the hips, one, the hip drive, one, and the hip drive, and the hip drive, and the hip drive again, two, snatch it. Again, hip drive, one arm swing, hip drive, high pull, hip drive, snatch, and then pop it back down, and then into its resting place, with the landing spot. Okay, so if you can practice those little steps, right, to learn the full kettlebell snatch, you'll find that learning these little techniques will just help you and remind you to keep good technique, which is really important, because at some point you're going to go heavier and heavier with the kettlebell, and the better your technique is, the less likely you are to get injured. I'm 52 years old, I haven't been injured doing it this way, so it's worked for me, so that's why I strongly recommend and suggest you do it this way. There are other teaching systems, and they're great too. This is the way I learned it, and I'm doing well so far. 52, everything's still working. Okay, so again, here we are, full snatch this time. I'm not going to go into that rack position, we're going to continue. Right, full snatch, and. Now, to complete it, right, if we're going to continue without the rack position, we want to take it from here, and we just want to, I flip it over, right? I flip it over. You can flip it over to get to that thumb to bum position. Flip it over. This is a good drill to use, right? From here, the press position. Here, we go back into the clean. Press it. Here, go back to the clean. Okay? Press over, thumb to bum. Oops, into the clean. From the press, thumb to bum, and then clean. Okay? So, then makes it easier for you to go whack, and then and pop it and land it. Okay, I hope that gives you enough clues. Okay, it may not be the perfect explanation, but it's the way I learned. I've been doing it for many years. I haven't injured myself, and I practice this constantly, okay? It's really important to understand that your hips, starting with your feet, your quads, your glutes, your hip drive, your core strength is really a big part of doing the kettlebell snatch, okay? So, excuse me, great exercise to use. I hope this helps you. Good luck learning it, and leave me some comments if you have any ideas or suggestions. Great, thanks for joining me today. I'm KettleBell, and thanks for joining me on Good Pike and Spike. Remember to like and subscribe. See you later.